Welcome everyone. How are you all? Hope you and yours are fine, doing great. Life is going good. Well. Today I'm going to make a very nice recipe. It's a Persian recipe for you people of Persian rice. Well, Persian rice is a Persian recipe, and Persian people don't use a lot of spices also, but I have given it a twist in the sense that I have used the kebabs in it that are really according to the Pakistani taste. But of course, if you want, you can keep them very low salt and spice, and you can make them very unspicy, so that according to your own taste, if you find that good. And if you don't, you can, whatever spice level you want, you can adjust accordingly. Okay, so the recipe of Persian rice is here, and it's going to get cooked in my kitchen. But before that, all those who are not yet our YouTube channel family members, please subscribe to the channel and become our family members. Join us, and we will welcome you with the recipe of Persian rice today. Let's go into my kitchen. Well, the ingredients that we are going to use to make these Persian rice, they are simple. First of all, we will need seekh kebab for it. And if you have kebabs ready at home, like I had them ready at home with me, frozen, you can take them. I have taken a few kebabs here from my freezer, and because they were already prepared and ready with me. If you want the recipe of these kebabs, you can go to the seekh kebab recipe in my playlist on the channel. It's there, the detailed recipe is there, so you can find it there if you want to make them at home. And if you have already got them at home, well and good, you can just straight away go and make Persian rice. Well, then you will also need some potatoes and some tomatoes, and of course rice. The amount of rice that I used for this recipe were 2 full glasses of rice I took. That was more than half a kg, okay? Because if you take 3.5 glasses of rice, that makes 1 kg. And I took 2 glasses of rice. And you wash them like I have washed them, and I have soaked them in water. As you can see here, they are soaked in water. It's very important that rice gets soaked in water for 25 to 30 minutes before we cook them, or before we put them in the cooking pot. Well, what you will do is, while the rice are already soaked in water for half an hour or so, you will take a cooking pot. I will recommend a steel cooking pot or clay cooking pot. If you think you're comfortable with a non-stick cooking pot, you can use that also. What I will not recommend is a German silver cooking pot, because it gets blackened if you boil rice in it or water in it, and then it gets really difficult to clean it. So that's why I will recommend steel or clay cooking pot. Personally, if you're comfortable with a non-stick one, you can go for it. So I've taken a steel cooking pot, and I have added quite a lot of, almost 2.5 liters of water to it, and 4 teaspoons of salt to it, because very little salt will go into the rice. The rest will be drained with the water. Okay, when we drain the water out of the rice, the salt will also get drained. So we will put that much salt in it, and we will put it on the stove on medium to high heat, and we will cover it, put the lid on, so that the water gets boiled within a few minutes, 15 to 20 minutes, say, it should get boiled. And on the other hand, while the water is boiling, what will you do? You will take 1 potato and you will boil it after it's boiled and it's soft, done, then you can take a sizzling platter. On the sizzling platter, put some oil and from all sides roast that potato. And cut a tomato and roast the tomato on the sizzling platter. As you can see here, I have done. That is important. We will just use these things at the end when we are serving the Persian rice. Now when the water gets boiled, that should be after 25 minutes at least, 25 to 30 minutes. When the water gets boiled, you are going to add rice. The rice was soaked in water, remember. Throw away that water that the rice was soaked in and add the rice to your cooking pot then, okay? And immediately after all the rice are added to the cooking pot, you should take a spatula and you should move it around in the cooking pot so that the rice get moved around for 8 to 10 times. Move it, okay? And what's the secret? The secret is that if you don't do that, the rice get into a lumpy form, and that is of course not good. While doing all the stuff, you will have some free time also. In that free time, cut your tomatoes and your potatoes and boil your potatoes a bit, okay? So tomatoes and potatoes cut in small cubes will be ready for the rice. Your rice in the meanwhile will get boiled, and when they are boiled, put a sieve in your kitchen shank and you can just drain the rice, as I have drained them in a sieve. And you can see all the water is gone now. I will be using these rice now to make my Persian rice. From the sieve, I have taken 2 to 3 spatulas of rice and I have added them to my cooking pot in which originally they were boiled, and I have added a bit of potatoes and tomatoes to these rice. The potatoes, remember, were already boiled, okay? And or you can fry them also if you want to. You can just fry them a bit so that they become tender and done. That is important. Cover these potatoes and tomatoes with more rice, and then on top of them again add some more potatoes and tomatoes and mix them all with the help of a spatula. Now you see 2 glasses of rice with potatoes and tomatoes have gone into my cooking pot again. And on the other hand, what I did was I heated my sizzling platter on high heat, and now I have put my cooking pot onto the sizzling platter on very, very low heat now, okay? On extremely low heat, as low as possible. And I have the kebabs that were there with me, seekh kebabs, I have them on top of the rice here in my cooking pot, 9 of them here. And because they were already fried, they were already ready with me, fried and ready, they are now on top of the rice, and we will just cover it, put the lid on, and let me show you how we'll do this. We will put the lid on like this onto the cooking pot, and on very, very low heat we will put it on the sizzling platter, and we will let it be for 15 minutes, okay? Don't open the lid for 15 minutes. And after 15 minutes we will have our Persian rice ready. My Persian rice were ready after 15 to 20 minutes when I took off the lid, and I took them out in a platter and I arranged them this way. And I also used that potato that I had boiled and browned a bit, and the tomatoes that I had cut and browned, I have added them also to the platter. So you can see the Persian rice are ready to be served. So enjoy them. These are really nice. You can, with these kebabs, seekh kebabs, they taste really good. And if you want to serve something else with them, like I also serve sometimes chicken corn soup with them. You can also find the recipe of chicken corn soup on my channel here. It's already uploaded. You can go for that. You can also serve them with chicken white korma, and they are taste really delicious with chicken white korma. Chicken white korma recipe is also uploaded on my channel. You can find it in the cooking playlist, both in Urdu and in English. Okay, so it depends upon you how you want to serve them, with what you want to serve them, and what's the occasion on which you're serving them. Okay, so make them, eat them, serve them, get the comments, and give me the feedback. Okay, and take care of yourselves, take care of others around you, be happy, make others happy. That actually is the key to happiness, your own happiness. And do remember me in your prayers always. Become my YouTube channel family members. All of you who are not yet our family members, subscribe to the channel and just stay happy. Cheers.